of telling people, what a science event that happened and explaining it, or a life lesson about don't be greedy, don't, stay humble, those kind of things. So each story has a moral or a life lesson. I did want to say before I forget, there's a cast party on Friday. So if the kids want to bring a snack just to eat for themselves, we're going to have an opportunity to play music and chill. It's like a reward for all our hard work. So Friday, but also if you want to send something in to share with the class, send in a small thing, like don't send in 30 of everything, because if they have 30 of everything, they're going to be grossly overfed, or they'll have so much sugar. So send in something to share or not. But Friday we're going to have a cast party, and mainly something to drink. Like I'll have cups, and some of them get water. But if you want to send in something to the cast party, you can. Tonight's playbills were made by your children. And some of them were not copying real great on our copy machine. I don't know if you know about Jefferson County copy machines, but everyone does. But they're designed by your children. So different copies, like no good deed goes unpunished. I tried to let a bunch of kids have an opportunity, and they got stuck in the copy machine. I was there for hours. But I wanted you to know those playbills were made by your kids. So different flavors, different colors, different covers, because different kids showcase. And I did have them write it and autograph it. So a shout out to Colin for helping me in video, watch social media. I'm glad you're here. If you're taking pictures, share them with the kids because they need them. I'm sure I'll think of other announcements as we go. Cast party on Friday. But the first show up tonight, and so I'll have two classes. I have a morning class and afternoon class. Morning class is Achievers and Incredibles. They'll go first. And my afternoon class, Pathfinders and Pace Setters, will go second. So it'll be 5 shows from the morning class, 5 shows from the afternoon class. So if you don't see your child for a while, you'll know why. Audience etiquette, I would ask my students to be super quiet in the back because they cannot hear the story. Our job is to tell a good story. So I need everybody quiet in the back so we can hear those stories. But then the opposite is true of my actors. I want them to be as loud as they can so you can hear our great storytelling. So welcome, I'm glad you're here. Without further ado, tonight's opening number is called God and Goddesses Bake Off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Achievers and Incredibles, Greek mythology gods and goddesses Bake Off.
college Zelda.
Well, I wouldn't seem right since it's also the God of my marriage.
Never mind. Where's my favorite daughter? Where's the demon?
Here I am, Father.
And what have you baked for me?
Well, I figured there'd be enough cakes and I don't know party cakes, so I made these little cakes.
My dear, no wonder you're able to gods of wisdom and arts and crafts. You are smart as well as talented.
Oh, please, you said bake, not make pies.
Eric, my son, why would you always start a fight?
I'm the God of war. What do you expect?
I must be fighting after that. That's why I'm married.
Hephaestus, it's on fire.
Of course, I'm the God of fire. What do you expect? I think Hi, Pop. Sorry I'm late. Just lots of deliveries I had to make for you. Gotta go now. Gotta watch out for the merchants and travelers and even the thieves. One, I gotta tell you.
Hello and goodbye, Hermes. Okay, let's see. I guess it only leaves nonsense. Please tell me to bake for me. I'm very sorry.
Here it is, Father.
Looks good. Let's give it a taste. This cake is filled with wine.
Sorry, it was one of the only ingredients I had. As the God of wine, I've got bottles of it coming out of my ears.
Yes, I know. Well, after this bake off with the gods and goddesses, I guess there's only one thing left to say. What's that? Pass the ambrosia.
Started off with that play so you could meet the gods and goddesses, so now you might know a little bit about their personalities. I just want to tell you, the kids are all wearing something simple, just like an ensemble outfit. I asked them to wear jeans or black pants, tennis shoes, and just a solid color shirt, so that they kind of look like an ensemble, 60 costumes at a lot. And then also, if you see somebody with a script, that means they're filling in for someone who's absent, and that's not really their part. They're not being a slacker, they're being helpful. So, contest for Athens is up. 12 laborers, you're on deck. 12 laborers, go ahead and go out in the hallway, you're on deck. Contest for Athens, don't you love to see them scurrying and just working? I think that's so thrilling, I love it. Oh, and the lights are done by the students. I let them create a light show, it's a design job. And if I didn't have a problem with it, I just let it run with it. So the lighting is done by your students as well. I don't know if you know they had all these skill sets. So without further ado, let's get quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a contest for Athens, where we find out the naming of the Greek city, Athens.
A few thousand years ago, the gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus has run the world. The whole thing started because some of the deities were unwilling to come to the earth with their peritoneal territory.
I'll take California. No, you take Texas. Okay. How about you split Texas down the middle and you each get half? Why not order out Texas? I'm taking Alaska. Not fair. If you get Alaska, I get New York, Hawaii, and Florida.
Who wants Indiana? Oh, come on. Someone wants Indiana.
Or Kansas. Forget the small potatoes. What do we do with the South Pole?
Finally, Zeus got tired of gardening and Big Green came to the solution.
Listen up, everybody. We're going to have a land run. Right here and no cheating. At the sound of my thunderbolt, you can start running. Choose whatever territory you want and register your claim within my office. Everybody understand the rules? It's fine. No hurry, no fun. This is what a land run is. Get it? Okay, this is it. On your mark. Get set.
The race looked like as if it was a great success. Until a fight broke out between Athena and Poseidon.
Oh, it's mine.
No way.
Yes, way, I got here first.
Did not.
You too.
I'm building a city on this land and naming it after my son.
Oh, yeah? You and what army?
Zeus knew that Athena and Poseidon were both as stubborn as a pair of cross-eyed mules, so he had to get tough.
Chill out, the both of you. We have to settle this in a civilized manner.
Right, a duel at sunrise.
Great idea. I'll just buy the weapon. Too dull. Let's have a debate, a political type debate.
Nah, too nasty. Let's just mud wrestle with this piece of bread.
No, debates and mudslinging are too common. The sort of things humans do. What we need is a dignified contest.
Yes, let us be dignified.
3 cheers for dignified. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hooray!
Go ahead, Chief. Give us your brilliant, dignified idea. We're all.
Name the terms. I'll take mine. Athena, Poseidon. Each of you will present to this future city a gift. Something special. The rest of us will vote to determine who had the best gift. The winner electric gets it all locked, stock, and barrel. Leaving in the city after the war.
The city gets going, yes, right?
Of course. Let's begin. You have 1 hour to stop and come up with the answer. Which way is the mall?
Out of my way. I've got this.
Nine is the hour. All the students are gathered around and waiting for the presentation of the news.
Flip a coin to see who goes first.
Heads.
Tails. Heads it is. Way to go, Poseidon.
Wait till you see this. You're gonna love it.
Nice trick, Poseidon, but what good is it?
This is seawater, Chief. Get it? What is the most dangerous, most unpredictable realm in the universe?
The sea.
Might makes right, and right makes rich, right?
Right, sea power. That's the name of the game.
What a splendid gift, Poseidon. But contest isn't over, is it? We still have another contestant.
Zeus was tempted to call the whole thing off and declare Poseidon the winner. It didn't seem likely that Athena had anything to outshine Poseidon's gift.
It would be a shame to embarrass Athena. After all, she was Zeus' very own daughter. Zeus, she'll never forgive you for your confidence now. She's always been a headstrong girl.
Oh well, what bad can happen? Ladies and gentlemen, presenting contestant number 2, hailed directly from the head of her dad. She loves the spear and shield, but she still finds time for her favorite hobby, reading. And let's not forget she was valedictorian of her graduating class at Mount Olympus High School. Let's hear a big round of applause for little lady Athena. That is the city. Yes. Athena, you better come up with an explanation mighty quick, or you're going to be the laughing stock of the whole. Why? What's wrong, Mom? Mom, we were supposed to have a real contest. How do you expect to compete with the gift of greatest sea power? All you're giving me a potted plant.
What's your gift, Athena, babe? Not all the ladies in Poseidonia are going to have nice little potted plants to pretty up their houses. God be done.
Oh, you have little face. This is no mere potted plant. Watch and wait, pal.
And then, summoning all the power that only a goddess can muster, she caused the plant to grow up to full maturity.
Behold the olive tree.
Ooh, ah.
I think she said it's an olive tree. Let me tell you about the olive. From the olive will come oil for cooking and for lighting homes. The olive will bring great wealth to the city. With that wealth, all the mortals here will live comfortable lives and will have time for learning, for music, theater, and philosophy. So you see, from the simple potted plant, the olive tree, this city, my city, will receive the greatest gift of all, wisdom.
All right, we have to vote. After class, the winner of Poseidon will be the champ.
Sea power! Sea power! Sea power!
Meanwhile, the other half gathered around Athena and began to chant.
Wisdom! Wisdom! Wisdom!
So, well, you may recall that there were 12 Olympians, 6 gods and 6 goddesses. But when the votes were cast, Zeus had chairman of the board of state.
Athena won 6-5.
This new city we call Athens, city of Athena.
But don't forget, with my gift, it will become the greatest sea power among all Greek cities.
And with my gift, it will become a prosperous city and a center of learning.
And thus, the magnificent naming of the city of the Athens,
A city learned about growth with wisdom.
and power with peace.
All right. Thank you. 12 letters, you're up. Bill Arathon, you are on deck. Bill Arathon, go in the hallway, get on deck. 12 letters, please build your set, get ready. If you've gone, please go in the hallway, go to your seat. And if you are talking in the cafeteria, that's a problem. Do not talk. No one should be talking in the cafeteria either. Students that are not going on stage, please be quiet. Go ahead and set up your set. Here's a bench here. Remember, you guys have 4 people who are in charge of setting up the set. Good help, but they're good. Pretty good. All right, 12 labors of Hercules in 5, 4, 3, 2, to, and cafeteria, no talking. It runs with the guests. We're supposed to be really good and quiet. Okay? The Earthon, you should be on deck out in the hall. All right, 12 labors, here we go. 3, 2, begin.
Long ago in Greece, a princess named Alcmene gave birth to a baby boy, a very big baby boy. He was 3 times the size of a normal child.
This was the biggest baby anybody in Greece had ever seen, but he was also one of the most beautiful babies anybody had ever seen.
His mother named him Hercules, which means Earth's glory. She couldn't stop admiring her huge, healthy son.
But there was someone else who admired Hercules, the goddess Hera on Mount Olympus. But her admiration was full of jealousy. Look at the size of that baby. He's bigger and more handsome than any of my children. I suppose I'll have to put a spell on him.
Suddenly, a gigantic deadly snake crawled into the cradle where Hercules was sleeping.
Google Gaga! Oh, look at this thing! Snake out the first time! Oh, snake out by me! Hi-ya! Bye-bye, snake!
Hercules was so powerful, Hera could never find a way to harm him. So he grew to be a strong young baby.
I'm all grown up now. It's time I found myself a open chosen.
So Hercules married a princess named Megara, and they have 3 young sons.
Come on, boys. I'm teaching you how to trap a snake. You never know when it might come in handy one day.
Meanwhile, Hera was watching Hercules from Mount Olympus. She was still jealous, and she was still plotting a way to destroy him. Look at him. He's so happy with his perfect little family. None of my children ever looked that happy. I wonder what would happen if I put an evil spell on him and he did some terrible thing. Then he wouldn't be so perfect anymore.
So Hera casts a spell for Hercules, and he goes stark raving mad.
Double, double toil and trouble.
Help! They're all over me. I must destroy them. Hi-ya!
King accepts his again to discover that he had killed his wife and 3 young sons.
Oh no, how can I do such a horrible thing? Please, God of Mount Olympus, forgive me. Turn me into a madman again. I'd rather be great than live with this guilt and sadness.
Oh, poor dear Hercules, the gods of Olympus will forgive you if you perform 12 tasks for King Aretheus the tyrant.
Yes, I'll do anything he asks.
So Hercules traveled for many miles until he came to the palace of King Eurystheus.
Aretheus! Wake up, you evil pig-faced king. A very strong young man is waiting outside your palace. Invite him in. He is under a curse and will be in your service for 12 years. You may ask him to do 12 tasks no matter how difficult. Have fun.
Come in, come in. So you're the great Hercules, and you come to do 12 tasks for me, eh? Excellent. Here's a shopping list. Assistants, help me out. Hercules, here's what I want.
9 animals.
Easy, huh? So get going.
Your Majesty, how am I supposed to remember all of that?
Your body may be very strong, O mighty Hercules, but your memory is very weak. I'll tell you again, but this time pay attention and take notes.
1 feline,
1 equine.
1 person, 3 bovines,
1 canine. 1 serpentine.
The birds.
The apples. The deer.
And don't forget the underwear.
About that list, could you have been a little more, specific?
Certainly, more specifically, you're going to get from me.
1 feline,
You must kill the great Nemean lion.
Watch out, his teeth and claws are like razors.
Task number 1, kill the big lion next.
1 equine.
You must capture the horses of King Diomedes.
Oh, should I mention that these are man-eating horses?
Capture the man-eating horses. Got it.
1 porcine,
Capture the giant wild boar in the forest.
Make sure you bring it back to me alive, my dear boy.
Catch a pig. Okay.
then shoot the 3 bovine herds,
Clean the filthy cattle barn of King Augeas, fetch an ogre's cows, and capture the white sea of Crete.
Oh, Hercules, you might want to put a few warnings in your notes. The cattle barn of King Augeas hasn't been cleaned out in 30 years. It stinks. The ogre named Geryon has 3 heads, carries a big stick, and he loves his cows. And as for the white bull of Crete, he breathes fire through his nostrils.
Clean barn. Still cows. Capture bull. Got it.
1 canine. Bring the dog named Cerberus back from Hades' underworld.
Oh, should I mention that Cerberus has 3 heads? That means 3 sets of teeth, and they're very long and sharp.
1 serpentine.
Destroy the 9-headed Hydra.
Biggest snake you've ever laid eyes on, Hercules. Each of its 9 heads spit poison. And each time you cut off one head, 2 new ones grow in its place.
Waste the hydra, watch out for multiplying heads. Got it. The bird.
Chase away a flock of flesh-eating birds.
Let me tell you, Hercules. These are very big birds, very hungry birds. Their wings, beaks, and claws are made out of grass, and they're always in a bad mood.
Scatter birds, run fast. Got it.
The apples. Gather 3 golden apples from the tree of Hesperides.
Ah, yes, the magic tree at the end of the earth. A ferocious dragon is guarding the tree, and only the giant Atlas is allowed within 100 feet of those apples. Unfortunately, Atlas is too busy holding up the sky. What if I do?
Should cows and a pig and golden apples? Next.
The deer.
Bring back to the palace the stag with the golden antlers.
Let me show you, Hercules. This is the fastest and most beautiful deer you've ever seen. The goddess Artemis loves this deer so much she is about to kill anyone who hurts it.
Borrow the stag, be nice to Artemis, and the last task, Your Majesty,
The underwear.
underwear. Whose underwear?
The golden girdle worn by the queen of the Amazons.
And she never takes it off. Never.
Amazon underwear? That makes fun, Your Majesty.
Yes, it does, my boy. Now we'll run the list by you one more time to be sure you haven't left anything out. All right, everyone. Quick summary of the 12 labors.
Try to capture the big old hog.
Bring down from Hades the 3-headed dog.
Catch the 3 bovine herds.
Catch the big ugly bird.
Catch the many-headed snake.
The big deer lives.
Big lion has to die.
Don't use the apples to make a nice pie.
Nothing to man even there.
And don't forget the underwear.
Get it?
Got it.
Good. Yoo-hoo, Hercules. Good luck.
Make it snappy, Hercules. I'll be waiting.
12 flavors, here I come. And Your Majesty, I will be back.
Okay, now let's get Bill Arafon on stage. David Icarus, you're on deck. David Icarus is on deck. Bill Arafon, you are on stage. Let's reset. If you're backstage, let's get quiet. David Icarus, you're on deck. Bill Arafon coming to you. Oh, who's running lights for Bill Arafon? Where's my techie? Techie, where are you? Anna and who? Anna and Nolan. Come on over here to the tech table and get your lights show up. They're so nervous they forgot. Your tech. Oh, okay, yeah. Come in this way. You have to close the door, open the door. Anna, are you on mic, sir? Oh, come on. Yeah, your turn for that. No, no worries. It's okay. I know, it's okay. All right. All right, well, Bill Arafon is horse Pegasus. This is how we found out how to name the constellation of stars of Pegasus. So without further ado, Bill Arafon and his horse Pegasus.
Hi, folks. Welcome to the Old West.
Yep, the really old west.
Yep, this here's a story from ancient Greece.
Long before the world ever heard tell of Pecos Bill.
Or Ponyville.
Or Buffalo Bill.
An old hobbiton in the coat.
There lived a young fellow named Bill Arafon.
Young Bill was a cowboy.
Except he didn't have a horse.
Everybody knows you can't be a real cowboy without a horse.
So, here's how Bill got himself the finest horse that any cowboy had ever dreamed of.
Her name was Peggy Sue.
Nay! Bill Arafon was a handsome young buckaroo.
I am so handsome.
The mayor of Argos was jealous and he gave the Bill a powder rush away.
Mr. Mayor, I never rustled a cow in my life. Why, I don't even have a horse. All I got was good looks.
Well, I say, you look mighty good. Worse than getting the money for your fancy guns and high-priced haircuts. That's for stealing.
Please, Mr. Mayor, the only thing I've ever been stealing is a heart of any lady who looks at me. I can't help it, I'm so handsome.
That doesn't say your sheriff operates. There's nothing he likes more than hanging a kettle.
So, the mayor wrote a letter to Sheriff Ibates and sent Bill over to his office in the county seat in Lycia.
Dear Sheriff Operates, I'm accusing this fellow of cattle rustling, which is a crime. I'm also accusing him of being sick on himself, which is an irritation. If you find him guilty on both accounts, and I trust that you will, I highly recommend him for some time to take. Yours truly, the Mayor.
But Sheriff Ivates reads the letter, but his mind wasn't on hanging anybody. and other troubles. Big trouble. Triple trouble.
Oh, woe is me. How am I going to get rid of this chimera? It's terrorizing my territory. That monster melts, poisons, or slices and dices anything that gets close to it. I need somebody bold enough and dumb enough to get out there and do this.
Howdy, Sheriff. My name is Bill Airfall. The mayor sent me out here to see you, but I assure you, I am not guilty of rustling any cow. I'm a swell guy. Says anything.
Are you brave, son?
I reckon so. Why, yeah, Sheriff.
Well, if you can prove to me that you're brave, I'll forget all about this letter. In fact, if you can prove to me that you're really brave, I'll give you a reward. A bag of solid gold nuggets.
A bag of solid gold nuggets. Yee-haw! You bet I'm brave, Sheriff. Tell me what I gotta do.
You gotta kill a chimera.
What's a chimera?
It's a three-headed monster. On one end, there's a lion head that breathes fire, and a goat head that has razor-sharp horns. On the other end, there's a tail that bites like a poisonous serpent. Worst of all, the chimera has a nasty attitude. Yep, anything that comes within 100 yards of its hideout is toast.
But what if I manage to extinguish it first?
Then you get the bag of gold. Deal?
Deal. Yeehaw! But wait a minute. How am I gonna kill a chimera? All I got is my bow and arrow and my that ought to be enough. Watch out, chimera. Here I go.
Bill had it out of town.
After a while, he came to a fork in the road.
Bill stood there scratching his head.
When out of nowhere, a goddess appeared before him.
Oh, you. I'm Athena, your guardian goddess. The only way you can kill the chimera is with my help. I will give you a horse. Well, if you can catch. She'll carry you to your battle with the chimera. Are you pulling my leg? A real live horse? I've always wanted a horse. I'd look especially handsome right on a horse. Where? Take the road to the right, Bill Airfire. It will lead you to a mountain. The horse is at the top drinking water from a spring. How do I catch it? Take this with you. What is it? It's a horse bridle, Bill. A golden horse bridle. Toss it over the horse's head, jump on her back, and hang on tight. If you can ride her until she settles down, she's yours. How will I know I got the right horse? Well, you can't miss her. She's fast as wind, white as snow. Fast as wind, white as snow, and white as a coyote. By the way, she has wings. Wings like Michigan. Fly like a bird. Yippity, T-I-A, a flying horse. What do I call her? By her name, of course, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, I love you.
Bill took the golden bridle, climbed the mountain, and found this beautiful winged horse drinking from a stream.
Bill tiptoed up behind Peggy Sue, threw the golden bridle over her head, and hung on tight.
Nay! I don't know who you are, but you do not belong on my back.
Let's go for a ride, Peggy Sue.
Oh, I'll take you for a ride, all right.
But Bill hung on, and at last Peggy Sue settled down.
You sure are determined.
Yep, I am, but I reckon you're my horse.
Says who?
Athena.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Athena and I go way back. She's my guardian goddess.
Mine too.
And that makes us partners. And if I know Athena, she had a mighty good reason for getting us together.
Yep, we got to kill the chimera.
A chimera? Why, that monster is the meanest and ugliest varmint in the West.
Yep, and you and me are gonna put an end to that varmint's career.
If you say so, partner, I can provide the transportation. What have you got for ammunition?
I got my trusty bow and arrow.
Uh-oh. Let's hope Athena is looking out for the both of us. Hang on, cowboy. Let's go kick some chimera butt.
Yeehaw!
Peggy Sue flew out over the desert while Bill searched for the chimera's hideout.
Look, there it is. See that big hole with see that big cactus with the hole beside it?
I see it. I also see smoke coming out of that hole.
That's the chimera's breath. She breathes fire, so stay out of her spit range. And that snake on her backside, it's more poisonous than a water moccasin. And that horn on her head, it's more, it's sharp as razors.
I'll take care of the flying. You take care of the shooting. Hang on, Bill. I'm going in close to see if that chimera's home.
Peggy Sue flew down towards the Chimera's hideout and hovered above a cactus like a helicopter.
Hey, you low-down varmint, look up. It's us, the dynamic duo.
Up we go. Woo, that was close.
All same, my boot heels are smoking. Whenever you're ready to dive in again, I'll be ready to shoot an arrow right between thighs.
Take aim, Bill. We're going in.
Bill fired an arrow at the Chimera, but it bounced off without even making a nickel to the Chimera's body.
Woo, wait, that Chimera's hide must be made of rubber.
Watch out. It's spitting fire and poison at the same time.
Peggy Sue swooped and dived, staying just barely out of the Chimera's range.
And Bill kept firing arrow after arrow, but every single arrow bounced off the Chimera's body and made the monster angrier.
Uh-oh, Peggy Sue, I'm down to my last arrow. What are we gonna do?
Now, don't go getting soft on me, partner. You're a real cowboy, and I'm sure that you'll think of a surefire plan.
I'm thinking. Okay, I got it. Where's my lariat?
Bill tied the lead arrowhead to the tip of his lariat.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Listen to it scream.
The Chimera rolled over, stuck its legs in the air, and belched one last puff of smoke.
You did it, Bill. You got it.
Yippee, the Chimera's dead. Let's go tell Sheriff Kyle with some good news.
Bill and Peggy Sue flew a non-touch life reaction, and the whole town turned out to welcome them back to zero.
Congratulations, Bill Airfun. Here it is. I reckon I don't have to name you after all. Here's your reward bag of gold.
Bill bought himself a ranch and a ton of fancy clothes. He had his hairstyle every week.
Yup, that's me. A handsome hero. And I'm rich to the boot.
As time went by, Bill's ego got bigger and bigger.
I'm so famous, I ought to be hanging out with the gods on Mount Olympus.
Better watch it, Bill. Your head is so big, it probably won't even fit in your 10-gallon hat anymore.
I bet Athena still remembers me. I might just come flying up there and have dinner with Athena and her daddy Zeus.
But you can't go to